All right, welcome to whatever this is. It's a podcast, a video podcast. Basically, it all started out with me going over various items on my website for humor's sake, no real reason. I probably should look at the camera instead of looking over here like some kind of a weirdo. So, yeah, I will do that. And we are talking today about this particular post. It was actually posted 2 weeks ago. What happened to Victor Pride? Yay! So I'm not gonna read everything here for you. Victor Pride was kind of the reason why I got started blogging. He had a website that was kind of dedicated to men's health and just men's stuff, and I really didn't like it because it was just so overly brotivated. It was very bromantic. It was too dude centric. And so I started a website. It was actually called Guide to Wealth and Health, and it was essentially advice that could be used for the ladies as well as the men. So anything gender specific that I made, I actually made it to be male related as well as female related. So I remember one of the things that I did was a tape measure test for body fat. And so for a man, you only have to measure body fat in like 2 places to get your body fat percentage, just a waist and an iliac crest. And then for a lady, it takes a lot more because women store fat differently than men. So yeah, I tried to do things. Originally, my blog was visited by a lot more women than it was men, because it's me and I impress the ladies. Not really. It just seemed to be visited more so by them because it was more about diet than working out. Eventually, I lost weight, and then I started gaining it back to working out. I started writing more about weightlifting. So I had to get the guns, have the gun show. And that's when more men started reading. And now it is probably, I think, 75-25 men to women. So, yeah, that was my story. But that's not what you're here for. You're wondering what happened to Victor Pride. And basically, Victor Pride and boldanddetermined.com was shut down by Nicholas Kelly. He pretty much repented of his sins and became a Christian, and I don't know why I'm laughing at that, but it's true. So he was awful, actually. At one point in time, he became famous for writing an article that was picked up by some feminist website, Ladies Only. Drop it in the comments below if you know what the website was. I don't remember off the top of my head. And he basically just lit into these women and made fun of them, for like being fat and loving cats, that kind of stuff. The typical misogynistic jokes that you would make. And of course, then they found that and they got even madder, and news articles were written and stuff. And so, yeah, he basically took fame for that, and then his, of course, anti-masturbation articles. Can I say that word? Anyway, so he did that, and that's when he really took off. But recently, he has actually confessed on some audio conference calls and stuff. Probably the reason I'm the most upset about it is it's not so much the repenting of the sins and turning his back on his following and trying to create another following. I'm good with that. Go for that. Yeah, for sure. It's definitely a lot more fruitful. But one of the very upsetting pieces is that he was writing all this diet advice and all of this workout advice, and he was apparently doing steroids while he was while he was actually doing that, and he said in an audio conference, which has now been taken down because boldanddetermined.com has been completely removed. He actually said that his motto was make them, if they cry, make them buy, or make them cry, make them buy, or something like that. So basically, his whole goal was to get men to be so sad about their existence that they basically purchased his products, and his products were normally books and supplements and that sort of thing. It was a very lucrative business model if you're going to do steroids and then sell protein shakes and say, this is how I got so big. So that was that's the whole thing. But again, he's repented from that, so I will forgive him for the lies that he told, and ultimately I will reap the rewards from the search engine optimization I get by dropping this name and his former website name. So really, it's a win-win if you think about it. He got saved. He was born again. So that's always a plus. And even though he lied to me and several other people, I'm just taking it personally. Then he actually now will get the benefit from that, and I'll get the benefit from using his old name. But I do wish him well. I hope he does really well in his new journey moving forward. I think that is great. And feel free to go to drewtolbert.com and find this article, What Happened to Victor Pride. I didn't really scroll very fast, and normally my thumbnail's down at the bottom while I'm doing these, so you'll probably be able to read it here anyway. So yeah, I appreciate everyone for watching. Thank you.